Alright, so for PlayStation players, I'm going to teach you how to win the Eliminator in Forza 5. So the first thing you're going to do is to start the Eliminator, go to online, and then click on the Eliminator. It's going to you're going to have to wait like 30 seconds to a minute, and in rare occasions 2 minutes to find an Eliminator session. Oh, cool, we joined one very quickly. Alright. I was just spotting in a fairly remote location that still is packed with car drops, and I'll spawn in one of those locations. But to go along with it, I am going to spawn here because there is a level 6 exoset. Spawn in a remote location unless you see a high level car drop right where you are at. And by high level car drop, I mean like level 6 or above. Spawn there, it's going to give you a big advantage in the early game. I know I said I would spawn a remote location, but I just gotta spawn here so I can get that level 6. Unless someone comes around and takes it before I do. Alright, so it looks like we're gonna get the level 6. Alright, so the next thing you want to do is to people, and then when you're close to a person, first thing you want to do is check the map, and then since the arena is facing west, I'm going to travel in a southwestern direction. Alright, cool, I challenged him, so I'm going to go in this direction, and cool, we're right about that. So, during the race, I would really try really hard to avoid any obstacles, because what that is going to do is stop you from driving completely and cost you several seconds in the race, and you'll lose if you hit too many of those objects, most likely. This is an easy win since I'm racing to level 1 and he's completely off the map by now. You're going to either take your opponent's car or a car upgrade that's one level above yours. If the opponent's car that you're trying to steal, that you beat, is like 2 levels higher than your car, I was just taking their car instead. But since my opponent was in a level 1, I'm just taking the level upgrade. I'm going to challenge this guy here as well. Well, in the early game, races are unpredictable because they can go anywhere where the next circle is going to be. So it could have gone north or south. But if you were caught in the wrong direction, I would honestly just try to hope for the best, hope for your opponent crashes. I'm gonna beat around this guy because he's trying to block me. And plus, he just ate some rocks as well. Map knowledge plays a really big part in the Eliminators. You gotta know what's coming next. Whether you're gonna head into some trees, or whether you're gonna go into a flat open area, or you're gonna approach a festival site. And you do not have to worry because almost no races will end up in the city. decent head-to-head form. Final Showdowns, some Final Showdowns may go into the city. That's what map knowledge really plays a big part. Okay, so I'm gonna take the Camaro. Alright, finally I broke free from that tree. Alright, so the next thing you're gonna do is to look for another head-to-head race. If you're finding a level 5 or higher, it's better to start racing because it's gonna be hard to find a good car drop after that. Like, I know I have found many level 769s, but trust me, they are hard to find, and there's like, it's like 1/20 chance of finding them, and I honestly just wouldn't, because you'd be stuck in a lower car for the Final Showdown, and you don't want that. I would say after your 12 time, continue head-to-heads until you reach level 10, and then I would say just stop racing because you're putting yourself at risk. No, dude. And also, if you get you should also choose which cars you like. Camaro is not the best level 8, but I just have to get to a level 10. And here I am trying to raise this guy's skill after like a minute. So so now let's race. The race is gonna go this way because I was towards the edge of the arena when I was chasing him. Definitely not recommend getting stuck in the Metro or in the level 8 Metro or the level 5 Porsche 911 Desert Flyer for the Final Showdown because those cars only top out at 130 miles per hour. And you should have a car that can do at least 170, 180 miles per hour if you want to have a good shot at winning the Final Showdown. And as the zone keeps on shrinking, I would try your best not to get caught out of the arena. So I would recommend not starting too far east or west because you run the risk of getting caught out by the arena and then losing the timeouts, which is your time spent outside the arena. So there's this bug where you're going to get a little bit of time from over it, but it actually doesn't count as arena damage. Now I'm going to do one more race to get into a level 10, and I do not recommend this level 9 for the Final Showdown. It is much slower than all the other level 9s, but again, I got to get into a level 10, so I had to take these cars. that guy's height is going the wrong way, and I'm on my way to victory. Alright, not the best level 10 either, so I'm getting bad upgrades. Now, I have to tell you something, you're gonna run into lots of sweats when you first play the Eliminator, and I have some sweats in my session right now, such as like, he's a 800 RPM, he's really good. And also this guy called Stick, and this guy might. Hopefully I can catch up to him. To be honest, like Russian players dominate this game, but it all happens. It all happens. This game goes better than the last game, but I'm just gonna follow the steps I explained to you in the last game. Hopefully I can make the final showdown, which I will discuss if I get to it. I didn't choose to race him, he chose to race me.
Arena shrinking.
Russian players in my session again. Alright, so I'm not gonna go into the city. Although it's a feasible route to go into the city. And he just ruined most of his chances of possibly winning. Even when you become really good at the game, you're still gonna lose a lot because some other sweats are probably gonna be in your session to eliminate you. But honestly, the more experience you get on the map, the more games you'll win. Just gonna let the rest of this game play because I already explained everything. I was saying you're gonna take an upgrade that is the level higher. Same level as you, then you're just gonna take a level upgrade. You're beating like a level 4. If you beat a lower level car than you're gonna take a level upgrade. Like the upgrade by 1 level. Sorry if I confused you all. But now it's just vice versa. Rain is facing west, so I'm gonna challenge this guy and race. And I'm gonna keep heading in this direction because I know the race is gonna go southwest or west or northwest. And there we go, it's going southwest, so okay. Also, here's a pro player tip. You're gonna, if you race, if that's, before you start the race, you're gonna see the distance you have to finish. If that decreases, that means you're heading in the right direction and you keep on going. And if it increases, that means you're heading in the wrong direction and you need to turn around immediately. Thank you, Strider Z, for that tip, by the way. Some other channels I recommend to watch, including Strider CYT, Fasting 444, Circuit Boy, and those are all I can name right now off the top of my head, but there's many others as well. It's gonna go north, so I'm gonna turn around. Oh, looks like this guy found a level 7 drop. And cool, looks like I got it right. We're going north. The race will become shorter, so you're really gonna need to know where the race, you're really gonna need to know your map. Because at near end game, like the third, fourth arenas, all it takes is one mistake to lose. This is especially true in the later games. Also a good opportunity for low cars. That's an opportunity to steal some much higher level cars because you're heading in the right direction, they're heading in the wrong direction, and it's like a half-a-mile race. Then you're most certainly then it's pretty certain that you're gonna win unless you don't make any silly mistakes. So I'm going to challenge level 7 here. I think the race is going to move back south. Alright, cool, it is. A bit more west and south. And also, if the race is in the jungle, if the final arena is going to be in the jungle, then if you're racing in the jungle, it's going to take lots of practice to dodge the trees. How do you think, and let me teach you something, every pro was once just a beginner, so how do you think the massive pros got to where they are today? Did they just rage quit every time they lose, or did they just take it like a man and not give up? Exactly. Now, become a pro, I was once a beginner. Like, my early story was like, I was playing the Eliminator for like 4 months, and then not until like, started Eliminator in February. I started playing the Eliminator in February 2022, and then it took me like 5 months to win my first game. And then it took another 2 weeks for me to even get another win, but then I was getting wins a lot more frequently. Like sooner, I would start winning multiple games per day. And then I would start getting like 100 wins a month. I slowed down in like 2024, but then I started picking back up the pace. And this is where I am today. Not trying to flex or anything, but I have 1,640 wins in the Eliminator. But that's just for context.
Arena.
Not trying to flex. I don't have the most wins in the Eliminator. That player goes to like Mr. 1 or something. He's got like 7,000 wins total. But maybe you'll become just as good. You'll become really good one day. I don't even know why I'm doing this. I'm just trying to entertain you guys before the final showdown by doing some more races. I can't just have don't gameplay for like 3 minutes. So I gotta do some more racing. And this is what happens when I'm trying to race someone. They just try to run away for like a minute. Oh wait, this guy is trying to snipe me. Like I said, I just gotta entertain you guys in the final showdown. Even though you might think I have the most wins in the Eliminator, I do not. I definitely don't. There are many, many players that have more wins than I do. Also, I have to talk about this one thing. I'd say there are a couple of cheaters. There are a few cheaters in the game right now. If you play the Eliminator consistently, you'll run into a cheater about every week or 2 weeks or so. Just letting you know, because I don't want you getting surprised when someone teleports to the finish.
Arena shrinking.
And also, I'm gonna complete this race because the race will cancel at the final showdown, and I also gotta gain position. So here's the thing with the final showdown. So, you want to position yourself in this specific final arena, you want to position yourselves
For the final showdown. Final
you
showdown
want to position
begins
yourself
in
on
30
this road
seconds.
right here, so you can get a good run up. The finish is most likely going to be northeast of where I am. This is where the final arena is right now. Alright, here's the thing, you can actually leave the arena a few seconds early and you won't be eliminated.
Final showdown in
As long as you don't exit the arena before the
1,
countdown
go!
timer says 3, and as long as you don't have any previous arena damage, you'll be fine. You'll be totally fine. Alright, in the final showdown, it's a longer race, so I would try to just stay on your toes to the best of your ability. And just because you're in a bad position in the final showdown to start, doesn't mean you're automatically gonna lose. You still have a chance of winning. So like if I started in 5th, don't rage quit. You could catch up to the other drivers and possibly sneak in a victory. Like I said, it isn't about how you start the race, it's about how you finish it. And let's go, dude. That's another win.
Horizon, please congratulate the Eliminator.
If you enjoyed these tips and tricks, by the way. I'll see you in the next one.